What's going on, guys? I am Jester from Jokes Aside StarCraft, bringing you game number 3 in the best of 7 between SPR or Supreme and Vietnam from the C server. We do have a look. We have RsSPR and NolimitLupin. You may remember from game number 2 NolimitLupin's name, because he did win very, very dominatingly in that game. A lowered supply depot let him crush the SCVs of Sungi. But in this game right here on Shattered Temple, we do have RsSPR as the blue Zerg spawning in that left hand position, and in cross map position spawning in that right hand or 3 o'clock position we do have NolimitLupin as the red Zerg, which does mean we do have a ZVZ. These Overlord Scouts making it very, very quickly to their sort of close by air positions, and once this little drone scouts right here, RS will know exactly where NolimitLupin is, and looks like NolimitLupin already does know where RS is. That gas has gone down for RS, as I will bring up the production tab. That spawning pool going down for him as well, and NolimitLupin throwing down that spawning pool of his own with that gas already taken. In ZVZ especially, it's very, very important to find that balance between units and drones. I mean, I know that's something that Zerg struggles with pretty much in every matchup, but ZVZ especially, getting one extra drone in or losing one extra drone to a Zergling attack is far and away really, really devastating. Well, certainly can be anyway, and timings need to be really, really crisp, because often your opponent is doing the same thing you are, and if he does it better, he wins. Like, it's you see a lot more exact mirrors than you do in any other seeming matchup, apart from Protoss versus Protoss, where it's 4-gate versus 4-gate. We know that Roach Warren going down for NolimitLupin, whereas SPR, I keep calling him SPR, it's RS, his name is actually RS, has just got those lings out at the moment. He does have speed on the way, which NoLimit does not, and looks like he will be sort of favouring a lot of lings over the roaches. The thing about roaches in the early game is that you really, really can't afford that many of them. They are supply heavy units, also 75 minerals and 50 gas, I believe, so they are hard to get out a big number of them in a short time. A few of them though do a lot of damage, but when you're up against someone doing heavy lings, it's sort of that finding that balance of whether you can support enough to keep you safe. Do that expansion going down from RS, expansion also going down from NoLimit. That Roach has popped 3 more on the way. 4 now. He is pumping them out pretty darn quickly. You should have more and more lings out for SPR, and that speed has just finished up. These lings will now be heading across the map, trying to do a little bit of damage. We do have the Roach Warren of his own on the way. A number of roaches now waiting at the base of NolimitLupin. He may actually be able to get up that ramp though. These lings getting us around on the roaches, which is a big, big thing. Once that surround comes, lings do a lot of damage. Looks like some roaches may fall. 1, 2, 3 go down, and looks like another few may fall as well. We do have 6 more lings in production. Those lings going into the base, trying to get a little bit of a scout off. All he sees though is that spawning pool and the Roach Warren, which you obviously already knew were there, and we do see 6 drones behind this, so feeling pretty safe as these lings sort of move into the center of the map. We have 4 roaches, 5 roaches now moving out, 6 now with this 6 joining up, just sort of posturing around, trying to see what's going on. These lings, I do not think should take that on. It would be a mistake. We do have a few roaches now coming from SPR. I think this is where the game transitions into that's sort of more macro based. If RS can hold off this push from No Limit, there are a number of roaches coming in now. 6 here, a 7th one coming up, and 3 more back at the base. 2 roaches out for SPR. These lings trying to get us around on the roaches of No Limit. They finally do that, and these roaches are able to rain down on No Limit's roaches. That is the big thing about ling support with roaches. Once that surround comes down and takes that fire from the roaches, any roaches you have of your own are able to do damage to the tenfold, and we saw that in perfect example from RS. Ling's moving out to try and do a little bit of counter damage. There are a lot of roaches coming out though, and I think Swing will be fine from any damage at the moment, waiting for these roaches to join up. We do have a lot of lings in production behind this. 10 more on the way, and I think some just popped. Yeah, another 4 just popped. So 14 more lings coming on the way. Roaches on roach at the moment. Lings getting another beautiful surround. Drones coming into the battle, and they will make a big difference as well. They sort of act the same way as the lings do. Roaches, all of them falling for No Limit at the moment. He does have another 3 in production with the 4 lings. Lair on the way, and more and more lings streaming in with some roaches now from RS. 8 lings on the way of his own, 12 now from No Limit, and another roach coming out as well. That is a free roach that RS just handed away. That is not exactly what you want to be doing. There's more and more lings stream in, trying to both hold off this pressure so they can keep attacking, and also maybe try and do a little bit of damage to the expansion. Just gathering the forces outside of No Limit's base. A little bit of a bad rally there, but he did catch it in time. 4 more roaches coming down to join the party, and the lings will try and bait No Limit's forces out of position, and roach and ling will try and do as much damage as they can, picking off a few drones, doing a little bit of damage to the expansion, and also trying to move in and take out the forces of No Limit. He's playing very well. The supply lead is significant. It is 24 now, and we do have the GG from NolimitLupin, relatively dominating from RS. We can see, and yeah, really well played, but pretty dominant in the end. I think that early economy and early severe damage with those lings made all the difference. NolimitLupin just not able to get out enough roaches in that early game. But well played from RS, putting SPR 2-1 up in this clan/nation war. And please do join us for Game 4. I'm sure it will be a cracker.